welcome to Katrina's Creations. This is episode 371, and we have lots to talk about today, including who won the yarn giveaway. So let's get started. The first thing I have is two temporarily finished objects, which sounds crazy, but I'll explain. These are the Afghans. I'm not going to hold both of them up because they're identical, but they are done temporarily. So let me hold up how big it is at this point. It is approximately, I'd say maybe 3 feet across this way, and this direction it is about 6. So they're about 3 by 6. I'll hold this up a little closer so you can see it. This pattern is from a tutorial called Donna's, I think it's called Donna's Crocheted Scarf, or Crochet Donna's Scarf, but I turned it into an Afghan. It's a very simple stitch. It's very fun, and it reminds me of houndstooth. That kind of a pattern is kind of what it reminds me of. So the yarn I am using for this, and I'll explain why I'm temporarily finished. I have 2 of these that's the same size. Okay, the yarn I am using is this, which has been sadly discontinued. It was called Schitt's Creek by Lion Brand. And this yarn, I wish they hadn't discontinued. I don't know why Lion Brand does this. It's like every time I like yarn, like shawl in a ball, it goes away. So anyway, there's a lot of yardage in these, and I don't remember what I paid for these, but it wasn't much. I got it on a discontinued sale. There is 372 yards per skein, and each Afghan so far I have used four skeins of yarn. So for each one I've used 4. So I've used a total of 8 of the skeins so far, 4 of each color. So all total, each of those Afghans right now has 1,488 yards in it. So I have 2 skeins left of each color because I bought 6 when I got them. Or no, I bought 8 when I got them. I think I bought 8. Anyway, I bought 6. Yes, I bought 6. I've used 4 of each color for the 2 Afghans. There we go. 4 of each color for the 2 Afghans. Yeah, I've used a total of 8. I was right, yeah. I've used a total of 8 skeins. I have 2 skeins of each color left. Now, I want to make baskets using clothesline and crocheting around them. I have done a tutorial for that. We'll talk about that next week when I have something to actually show you. But anyway, I want to make the baskets, and I want to make sure I have enough yarn. So I'm temporarily stopping the Afghans. I'm going to make the 2 baskets, and then once I know that I have enough for the baskets, then whatever is left of that yarn, I will put into those Afghans to finish them up. I hope that made sense. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. So those are my temporarily finished objects. Then I have my sock blank that I am working on, and this is to get together to dye with another viewer, Sue, who lives up the road from me. So we are going to get together, and I've got it all tangled around my knitting needles. So this is how far I have gotten with this. Now a sock blank, what I am doing this for, I am knitting 2 skeins together at the same time. You get them knitted together, you dye it, and then when you unravel it, you will have 2 absolutely identical skeins of yarn. So if you want to make socks or fingerless mitts, the striping will completely and totally match. So the yarn I am using for this, kind of interesting. Oh, I got fuzzies. It's got alpaca in this. Each of the skeins has 423 yards in it. This is from Knit Picks. It's their bare yarn, which means it's bare, it's not dyed. And this yarn base that they have, or fiber base, is called Imagine. Now it says very clearly, and I pointed this out last week because it was kind of funny, it says fingering weight, okay? But when you look down here on the label, it lists it as a 4 weight. It is not a 4 weight. It is fingering weight. So I'm not sure what's up with the label. But the yarn is extremely soft, and I think it's going to make some cozy. I'm leaning more towards fingerless mitts with this, but with that much yardage, I might be able to make fingerless mitts and some small short socks. So we shall see what we end up with when I finish. I haven't really decided yet. I took this with me last Saturday. I went to a ladies seminar. Some ladies from my church and I went up, and it was at a big church up in Lancaster for a ladies, like I said, ladies seminar, and it was really done nice, and it was very enjoyable. Their title of it was Sweets and Treats, and so everything was candy themed. And they made these, they were so cute. They made these giant, looked like cupcakes, and they were out of like the bottom cupcake, what do you call that thing? The little paper thing that wraps around the bottom of the cupcake was done with poster board, and then they filled it up with that expanding foam insulation that you spray. So it looked all kind of neat, and then they sprayed it pastel kind of colors, and the cherry on the top was actually a red Christmas ball that was stuffed into it. I mean, it was adorable. They really did a nice job with the decorating, and yeah, it was a nice time. There was like 200 of us women there. So yeah, it was very enjoyable. They had a wonderful lunch with delicious soups. Yeah. So it was nice, but I took this, all that to say, I took this with me for the ride up, because the ride up is a little over an hour to get there. So our pastor's wife drove, so I was able to knit all the way up and all the way home, and kind of in between sessions during the seminar too. So yeah, I just carried it in my purse, and in between when we had breaks and stuff, I just pulled this out and work on it and visit with other people. So I got a good bit done. So need to get that finished so we can do the dyeing episode together. Then the last project I have that I'm working on is my 2 at a time sleeves. Here they are. And I did do a tutorial on how to do this. This works for socks as well. This is called Magic Loop, and you can knit them 2 at a time so your sleeves or socks come out the exact same size. You could do it for fingerless mitts, anything that you're doing 2 at a time. And yeah, I did a tutorial about that on Wednesday, so if you missed it, you can click the link right here and that will take you over to it. So let me show you how far I have gotten along. I guess I should take my jacket off so you can actually see it. Last week I was just above, or just at my elbow. So this week, there it is. This is my elbow right here. So I've gone about 3 inches above my elbow. I need to come to my armpit here. So I have probably another 4 inches, and then it will join the sweater. The sweater I'm knitting is from the bottom up, and then you join it, and then you go the rest of the way once you incorporate this sleeve. So right now they look like fingerless mitts that are from the wrist up, but there it is. And this is a knit crate yarn, and I will hold this up so you can kind of see the colors in this, because it's not a solid green. There, you can see it. It has some yellows. It has a lot of tonal colors to it, and it's very soft. And yeah, it's coming along. Of course, by the time I finish it, it'll probably be too warm to wear it, because I'm filming this the last week of March. And I've probably got a couple weeks worth of knitting yet to go on this to get it finished. So before I show the show and tell, the very last couple of pictures that you are going to see in show and tell are from Tina Hairston. She and I message back and forth on Facebook all the time, and she sent me this picture last night, so Thursday night, and it's this cute, adorable little coin purse. And I'm looking at it and my mind is going, I like this, you know. And yeah, because my mind is going, coin purse is nice, sunglass case, it would work for a sunglass case, cell phone case, craft fairs. I'm thinking all of these crazy things. Yes, I caved and ordered some, like, as soon as I saw her picture. So I will be making some of these, I think, for the craft fair, but I might make them a little bit bigger, you know, lengthwise, to incorporate sunglasses or a cell phone case. So when you go to show and tell, you will see those. Now, some of the other entries that you will see in Show and Tell this week, one is from another YouTuber. Her craft channel is called Not Too Old to Be Crafty, and her name is Cecilia. And she does some beautiful projects, and you will see in Show and Tell how detailed some of her projects really are. So if you haven't checked out her channel, please do so. It is very interesting. So with that, let's look at what you all have been making this week. So what have I been reading? Well, I finished the book I was listening to last week, which was a Peggy Earhart novella, and the title of that was Murder Most Irish. It was part of a book series called Irish Milkshake Murders? Something like that. So anyway, I finished that one, and I always enjoy Peggy Earhart. She's one of my favorite authors, and it's part of the Knit and Nibble series, so it is a knitting cozy mystery. So what am I reading now? I just got started, and while I say I just got started, I'm like 3/4 of the way through the book, and that is the latest Murder, She Wrote book, which is Fit for Murder, where Cabot Cove, which must be the most dangerous place to live in America, apparently, because everybody that lives there ends up murdered at some point in time. And suspiciously, Jessica Fletcher's always around. Anyway, if you remember the 1980s television show, these are based on that television show, and yeah, they're very enjoyable, and there's quite a few. I think there's over 50 books in the series. They keep changing the people who are actually publishing or authoring them over the years, because the original guy passed away a few years, and so now they're replacing other authors to continue the series. But at this point, there is a famous exercise guru in Cabot Cove who has been preying on older women. He's younger. He's preying on older women, basically for their money or anything else, and it's a little suspicious, and all of a sudden he ends up dead. So of course Jessica is on the case. So yeah, I'm 3/4 of the way done. So next week I'll know who did it, hopefully. So that is what I have been reading. Now we have our giveaway. And this is, there's no label on this yarn, so I do not know the yardage. I do not know the fiber content, other than I do know it is alpaca. That part I do know. It is alpaca. And here you can see all the pretty colors. I used Random Comment Picker for this, for YouTube. And it sounds like it was fixed, but it really wasn't. We only had 59 entries. I think from now on, when I do giveaways, I will run them Saturday to Saturday, because I threw this one in like at an odd day on a Tuesday. So we only had 59 people enter. So everybody's chances were pretty good. And the winner is Tina Hairston, the person of the coin purse. Yes. So yes, I know it sounds like really strange odds, but I honestly did use Random Comment Picker and she popped up. So congratulations, Tina. Something else to enable you with, because we jokingly call each other the little enablers, because we talk each other into buying things like coin purse bracket things that's what I bought. Yeah. So anyway, congratulations, Tina. Let me know your address. I vaguely know where it's at, but anyway, send me your address, just message it to me and I'll get this out to you in the mail. And thank you for all of you who participated. Every time we hit 100 new subscribers, we do a giveaway. So we are now a little bit past 4,800. So the sooner we get to 4,900, we will be doing another giveaway. So with that, now it is time for... Now in our Come and Get It section today, I have several. Let me get my little cheat sheet, because otherwise I never remember all the coupon codes. So we have Lovecrafts. Now Lovecrafts is having, the sale ends, it was a little confusing when I looked at when their sale ends, because it says it runs through Sunday, March 24th, but then it says it ends at 3 a.m. March 24th, which doesn't make sense, because that would either be March 25th or that would be only 3 hours into March 24th. So not sure about the wording there. So if you're interested in this sale, go for it today so you make sure you get it. Anyway, 30% off of select yarns, but then they were running a second sale, which is 35% off of Lovecraft exclusive yarns. So some of those exclusives, because I wanted to know, some of those exclusives are Debbie Bliss, Taki Yarns, Paintbox Yarns, Milla Mia Yarns, Valley Yarns, and the Yarn Collective. So they did have some decent prices in there, because not that I need yarn, but I had to go check it out. So we have that going on. Then there is Annie's. Now Annie's is running a sale that ends tonight. I think it was running last week too. I seem to remember announcing this one, but anyway, it's 20% off of a $40 or more purchase. You do need to use the coupon code OFF20 at checkout to get that discount, but again, it ends tonight. So ends Saturday night, the 23rd. Knit Picks, their yarn of the month is a Loft 20. It is 20% off, so it's always 20% off whatever their yarn is. So it is a Loft this month. And if you go over to their clearance section, about 2 weeks ago I did a Knit Picks haul, and I showed some yarn that was called Upcycle Alpaca. They still have it at the price I paid for it, so they have 4 colors still available at the time of filming. And they're only $5 a skein, and they have a good amount of yarn to them. It is a sport weight, 33% alpaca, 34% wool, and 33% acrylic, so you could use them for socks. or fingerless mitts or anything that you need to have a little elasticity in, because it does have some acrylic. When I looked, the colors they still had available were the same blue that I had, which was called Salt Lake. They had a gray, which I believe is called Pearl. They had an olive color and a maroon color still available. And like I said, they're $5 per skein. So that is over at Knit Picks over in their clearance section. The links to all of these sales are down below in the description box. Just click the little bold word more and then look down there, listed alphabetically. And then Lion Brand is running a sale. It ends on, when does it end? It doesn't say when it ends. Okay, Lion Brand is running a sale. We don't know when it ends, but it's 25% off of their kits, and you get double points. If you buy things on Lion Brand, make sure you sign up for their free like emails and stuff, because you also can sign up and get double points, and every time you buy something you get points, and those points you can apply then to discount off of your purchases sometimes. So right now they're offering double points, so instead of getting 1 point you get 2. So you do need to use a coupon code for that. It is MAR25DP, so March 25 off double points. So that's the coupon code for that. Now Wednesday's video that I have coming up, I did a little shopping for the first time at Mary Maxim, which I have never bought anything from them before. So it was kind of interesting to see what they were like. I bought some yarn that is new to me. I've never tried before. So I'm going to be doing an unboxing and a review on Wednesday from Mary Maxim. I will say I was really impressed by something that they did. When I received the package and it was, delivered, and it confirmed it delivered, they sent me a separate email. I found it this morning because this just came in last night, so Thursday, just got it in the mail. They sent me an email this morning and said, thank you once again for your purchase. We hope you'll consider us in the future or whatever. I thought that was kind of nice to kind of follow that up with a thank you for your purchase. So yeah, so far I'm impressed by what I saw, and I got some decent deals on the yarn, which I have the invoice, so I will be able to tell you what I paid for it. So make sure you stay tuned on Wednesday for that unboxing, and you can see what I got and what I'm going to do with it. So that is it for today. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you again on Wednesday. Bye, everybody.